All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Small Business Saturday. I am here at Pick the Gift right now. And yeah, it's the holiday season, and Pick the Gift is involved in a lot of different holiday kind of products. So decided that we've been working pretty much solid since Black Friday. I took a day off last Saturday to kind of do some fun family stuff, but we're going to be at it from now until probably about the 21st. And so, yeah, good morning, Martha. How are you? Good to see you. I'll put a couple things up here real quick. And there we go. Thanks for tuning in, Martha. It's going to be fun this morning here. Just kind of a quick, probably just be like a 15-20 minute walk through. I'm going to go walk through the back and show you guys some wide format stuff and just talk about how this wide format wholesale process works, because with wholesale, it's quite a bit different. You have to be very efficient. You have to kind of pick out what you're good at. You have to do things in groups, things like that. So I think this will be a little bit fun and a little bit different. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to, once I switch over to my phone here, I'm not sure I will be able to see all of your comments. So I'll come back and check them back on the computer here in just a second. Let's see here. Is there anything that I'm missing before we get started, though? Let's see. Is that it? Nope, that's not the right one. Let's try this. All right. Well, let's do that. Okay, guys. Well, so like I said, I want to start with what the efficiencies are and what are the things. And even if you're not doing wholesale, even if you're not doing wide format, these are good kind of techniques to bring into your business, into your sublimation business. Because with sublimation, the trick is repeatability, being able to do the same thing over and over again, because there are different variables involved in the printing process, from what the item is that you're printing on, its thickness, the whiteness of the background colors, all these different things. So one of the things that can be a big challenge for a lot of sublimation folks is trying to do hundreds of different things, because you're constantly changing your press, you're constantly changing printing and all this other stuff. My suggestion to sublimators is to find a core group of products that they can really excel at. So we struggle with that at Pick the Gift sometimes, because we have about 500 different SKUs that we offer. Now, those things are kind of grouped down into some certain things. And we always get people that are like, hey, can you do this? Can you make this? And it's like, could we? Certainly. Can we do it well and offer you a price that's going to be beneficial for you? That might be the challenge. So, when you're thinking about those things, if you've ever reached out to me and said, hey, can you make this for me? And I said, we don't stock those. Sorry, we can't do that. Don't be offended. It's not because I don't want to. We don't want to help you. It's because we'd have to charge retail prices, because we have to figure out how to make that product work, because it's not something we do normally. So anyhow, there's my step off the soapbox there. So let's talk a little bit about art here real quick before I take you back into the print room here. Artwork is definitely one of those things that can be the biggest challenge, because people don't necessarily always understand what it takes to make something. So a lot of times when you're making something, you're actually lining it up blindly. So I'll see if I can grab one of these in the back, but this is actually a Christmas stocking that we do for one of our customers called Corgi Things. And the challenge is that this needs to be lined up directly in the middle. So you can kind of see through it, but how you get that exactly lined up in the middle? So it just takes some doing, and it takes some measuring. So what we've done is we've set up our template to be exact. So if we get the stocking pretty much centered here without all this, we do a pretty good job with it. But it took a little bit of setting up. It took a little bit, in fact, it took a lot of throwing out bad products. At the end of our tour here in just a second, I will show you our, I don't know if you'd call it a wall of shame. It's a mountain of shame right now, things that don't quite make the cut and have to be reprinted. And that all is part of the process. And that's all part of what Pick the Gift does. But you have to think about that in your business. How many things are you making and that are not saleable, and who covers the cost of that? So again, like I said, if you have questions, I'll try to get back to them here at the end, because I don't think on my phone the comments come through, but we'll see. Like I said, this is new, something fun trying to do, and needed to get to work anyways. So here we go. All right. So I'm going to shut off the sound here so we don't get ringing on the phone, and let's take this walk. All right. Oh, we've got a little feedback there. So we'll put that solo. All right, guys. Here we go. All right. So we are going to walk right into this. We're going to start in the print room here. So I'm going to flip this around. And first and foremost, it says stop. Please keep door closed. Your print room needs to be an area that is environmentally controlled. And in the wintertime here, it is challenging to keep it humidity controlled. So how's it going, everybody, this morning? All right, we're in the print room here. We've got a 44-inch printer that runs tacky paper here for a lot of the soft goods that we do. Another 44-inch printer here that runs non-tack for the rotary stuff. And then we get into the big boys here. So let's see it. This one's a 64, I believe. Yeah, 64 here. All right. And 72. So as you can see, these are actually pillow shams that are being printed right here. And these will be printed on a roll of fabric and then cut out and sewn together into a pillow sham. So what these guys do back here at the computers is they load all this stuff up onto these, and these things pretty much run 24/7 right now. And just keep printing. Come back here. This one's printing blankets onto a roll. And again, we'll look down here and you see. So that's a roll, and it's going to keep getting bigger. And then I'll show you some of these rolls that are out there in the production area. All right. So got all sorts of different printers. So let's see, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 printers. 8 printers that they keep running. Like I said, the attempt is to keep these things running 24/7 during the busy season. So that way there's enough things to be produced out there. And they do a heck of a job. The other part that's interesting that I think a lot of people might not think about is that not only do they have to keep these things running, but then they also have to think about what's going to happen out on press. So when we get out there, you'll see they need some lead in on the front. We need to know what product is what, and they need to sort all that out. So it's a pretty big organizational challenge that they've got to conquer. And oh, by the way, hey, we need this turned around immediately because we screwed up, or the customer needs a 24-hour rush or something like that. So it's not easy. We probably take them for granted a little bit more than we should, but they take it all in stride. They have Nicolas Cage watching, and he keeps them keeps them in line. Awesome. All right, so that's the print room. And again, like I said, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm seeing any of the comments at this point. So as soon as we get back around the front, I'll try to answer any questions you have. So just keep them pouring in here. All right, here we go, out to the production area. Here's the fun. Okay, we're gonna go around the corner, and there's, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. All right, so we're gonna get to the big press here first. And we are running some double-sided blankets right now. So here's some of those rolls that we were just seeing in the print room. And then they get them on paper, and you got to keep them straight, hold on to them. There we go. And you got to get it oriented the right way. Good stuff. Cool. So these are what? 50/60s double-sided Minky blankets. So we've got some light under there so they can see when the things are light a little bit. But it's a challenge. You know, they've got to... Hi, Adrian. How are you? Yeah, these guys work hard. And like I said, it is a challenge because you're basically blind. You've got the paper underneath and this going on the top, and you can't see through the blankets. So you do a pretty fantastic job. All right. So I'm going to come around over here because I want you guys to see. So this is all the tissue here that kind of gets picked up to keep the ink off of the roller. And if we get right inside here, you can kind of see that drum. That thing is 400 degrees right there. and that blanket goes around all the way around it and comes off down here. So we're gonna just take a quick peek underneath as these blankets come off. Oh, you're fine. Thank you. And oh, that's a volleyball one. You guys know I love volleyball, so I may have to steal that one. Yeah, and they just keep coming off, and they'll come down the end of the belt here, and the other folks will swipe those off of there and take a look at them, make sure they look good. Just a quick peruse, and then fold them up. And we've even gotten to a point where we're doing a lot of the packaging over here as well. So good stuff over there. This is the little bit smaller press they have here, Pick the Gift. Today, because it's Saturday, this one's not running, but it normally is running pretty much 24/7 around as well. Take a look back. We've got some trucks coming in on Monday, so those racks will be full again with the different products. And we got car mats. Here's those pillow shams we were talking about that were coming off the printer. This is actually on the fabric now. So the sewing team will cut these to these lines here and put those together as a finished pillow sham. In fact, I think I might have, oh, these are cut and ready to be sewn right here. Okay. All right, cool. So again, just a quick run through here and trying to stay out of their way at the same time. Good job. All right, let's go take a look at a couple other things. This is the smaller format side over here. So we'll do a lot of like pre-sewn bags and things here. We used to do all the floor mats on this, but now I'll run those through the rotary as well. Then we get over here and you see we've got metal ornaments being put together here. We've got ceramic ornaments being put together over here and cranking those out. What we got going over here? We got some bags, all sorts of fun stuff, you know, and a lot of the work is in the prep area, getting things ready to print and press. So good stuff going on here. A bunch of car coasters that will then be matched up and shipped out. And come back to the mug area. And again, it's all about the prep. So all these were prepped. You got some color changing mugs coming together here, and regular mugs. You've got some tumblers, and again, all about the prep work. That's what really kind of makes it tick and keep it organized and keep it together. And we do a fantastic job with that. So that is, yeah. So these are kind of cool color changing mugs. Once this cools off a little bit, that will be black like the handle. So you won't be able to see what, so like that's a reveal mug. You're going to be a papa. Kind of cool idea there. I love that. All right. So, oh, sorry. We've got some baking in here, or going to be baking soon. These just came out. So we'll put these in these convection ovens and run and keep it going. So these are kind of cool. Some shrink film. So you're not using wraps on some of these things. These are the metal camp mugs there. So good stuff. Thank you, Vonda. All right. And some more inventory here. And as you can see, these are kind of, this is the box for today, box for tomorrow kind of thing. And prepping, here's some hard surface rolls that'll come off. In fact, my wife, Kylene, is coming down here in just a little bit, and she's really good at matching these things up. So she's been helping during the holidays, doing that kind of stuff. All right. Again, I'm not seeing your comments, so I apologize if you're asking questions. I can try to come back and check these things out. So these are racks that have come off the presses. Again, you can see some of them are bagged. Some of these are like multiples or have other products with them, so they don't bag them yet. Fine. And keep going. All right. Then this is the packaging and quality control area here. So these towels are ready to be bagged up and packaged. So we'll take another look at them real quick. We're also packaging up some ornaments here, and got all sorts of fun stuff. There's some sewing items that are over there that we're done. And we'll run back to the sewing table here in just one second. This is my father, Monty. It's a family affair. We've got lots of people in helping out for the holiday season, and love it. love having everybody around. All right, real quick run back to the sewing area, and then I will be back. Sorry to, hopefully I'm not making you guys sick. All right. So this is the sewing area, and it all starts coming off of these rolls right here. And what we do is we trim those down so you can see where the cut lines are, and we'll cut those to where they're supposed to be, and then they'll go into sewing to be cleaned up. And so we're going to poke our head in here real quick and see some sewing machines and things going on. So hi, everybody. You guys don't have to be stars of the show, just showing them the machines. So anyhow, they'll come in here, and we've got several different machines from sergers to single needles and things like that, and we're doing some fun stuff in here. So yeah, all these things will turn into things like pillowcases and koozies and hooded blankets, bags, and again, trying to just kind of keep everything together. We've got a stack of things that are in different stages. These are pretty popular beanie hats that we do a lot of here. Oops, I guess I should show you that. And everything's kind of coming together. All right, so heading back. If you got questions, please ask them. I'll be right back up to see all those in just 1 second here. Making a loop back around. And then once we do, oh, yes, I forgot I was going to show you this. All right, so I said we kind of got a mountain of shame here a little bit, but this is just part of it, part of the process. So these bags here are blankets that didn't quite make the, and that was, I think, just from yesterday. No, not just from yesterday. Okay, that's a week's worth. I'm being told. Sorry. No, but it's just part of the process, So this is just the volume thing, a week's worth. So anyhow, all right, good stuff there. Plan accordingly in your business for that too. All right. Yeah, we did donated quite a few of them. One of the things we do with those blankets that don't get. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go back to the computer. So shutting this one off. Okay, I'm back. All right, there we go. Well, thanks, Martha. Yep, said hi to Aaron's dad. Yeah, so one of the things we do with those blankets is we take them to like pet shelters and places like that, and that way they can use them and throw them out and stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. We can't sell them because they're not saleable and they're other people's artwork. So anyhow, that's the tour. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And thank you for tuning in, and thanks for kind of just seeing that real quick, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, here's my email right here. There you go. Just reach out to me, Aaron at Montco Consulting. Again, reminder for people, I'm going to remind every week here is that business plan, Aaron, let's see, where is it? Right here. AaronMontgomery.info/business plan. Go check out those 5 videos, do the homework, email me here. You'll be entered for a chance to win an Echo Dot. All right. And all you got to do is work on your business. Pretty cool stuff. Cool. Martha, I enjoyed it too. Thanks for letting me show you around. Hopefully, like I said, it wasn't too shaky. I'll have to go back and check out the video and see how we did. Martha said impressive. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really cool. And, it takes an army back there, and they work really hard and try really hard every day. And so it's been fun to be inside of a growing business and getting that done and having some fun with this kind of thing. So I think if you guys don't have any further questions, I should probably get to work, and everybody else is working hard, so I should probably do the same. All right, everybody, have a great day.